It is time for my very, very late Q3 reading wrap up. So for the format breakdown, it was a very, very even split. It was a 50-50 split between physical books and ebooks because I went away and I much prefer taking only my Kindle when I go on holiday, and I managed to read 10 books whilst I was there. So I read 10 physical and 10 Kindle books, which meant I read 20 books overall, which is the best I've ever read in a quarter, pretty much since I got back into reading 3.5 years ago. So I will take that. I'm really, really happy about that. So I've decided to kind of split the genres up by subgenre as well. So there was a lot of contemporary romance, some sports romances, cowboy romances, dark romances, and a fantasy in there. Now, we know I'm a serial overrater. However, out of the 20 books, only 9 were 5 stars. And I had to give a book 3.5 stars, which is so low for me. So low even that I've never actually put 3.5 stars in any of these videos. So I had to go and recreate my template because over the last 2 years that I've been making these quarterly wrap ups, none of the books have been a 3.5. They have all been a 4 or above. So that wasn't the best, but we did still have 9 5-star reads, which I'm counting as a win. I'm cheating a little bit with my favourite reads because the entire DC Stars series is being included in there. My favourite was Face Off, but I think that they all deserve to be included in there, along with Till Summer Do Us Part by Megan Quinn, because I just thought that was so funny. It was the perfect summer read, and I think just everything lined up perfectly to make it like a 6-star read for me. And then when I was on holiday, we were in our cowboy romance era, and I read The Brave and the Reckless and Holding the Reins, and both of them just hit the spot. All of the other books I read on holiday were about 4.5 stars. Still really enjoyed them, but they were just missing something. And when I read these two, they were just immaculate. New Book Boyfriends to induct into the Hall of Fame. If you've read the DC Stars series, you will know that all 4 of these boys are the MMCs from the series. No, I will not be taking questions. These are the new additions to the Hall of Fame. Enough said. And because we had such a great Q3, I'm officially 4 books ahead of schedule on my reading goal for Goodreads. So I'm very, very excited about that because for the last 2 quarters, I was really lagging. I was about 6 books behind schedule. So I've managed to catch up and I'm 4 books ahead of schedule. So I'm really hoping that we can beat my goal. My goal is 55. Last year I read 61, so I know that feasibly I can read 60, but I didn't want to pressure myself. So we've put 55 and we'll see how many I read. I think it'll be closer to 60, but for now we are ahead of schedule. So that was my Q3 reading wrap up.